It's Madden and...
And we are underway from Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. To throw, it's Allen. Diggs with a good footwork. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer
the Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Stroud looking to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. A give, Singletary right side. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Stroud. Shifts free at the 15. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Escapes the sack. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On the counter, this is Singletary. Still fighting through tackles. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point, it's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's 2nd down and 3. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.